Hello. You're welcome back again to my channel. I hope everyone is well. And as I usually say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you're watching me from in the world. Okay? Right. I keep saying right all the time. I don't know why. But anyway, on to today's video. I'm just going to be giving a quick tip, well, not sort of a tip, but I'm going to be sharing with you. Well, today's video is basically for those who like to train in the UK. When I mean training, I mean train to teach in the UK. So if you are just coming onto this video for the very first time, my name is Boma, and I am a primary school teacher here in the UK. Okay. Now, this is for those who would like to train. Now, a few weeks ago, I made a video on the government stopping the 10,000 relocation fee or whatever, relocation money, whatever that they give to physics teachers who were coming into the UK to train. Okay, I need to clarify this because somebody asked the question last week. What if I'm already a physics teacher and I want to come to the UK? Would I still get this money? Now, this was for those who are coming to the UK to train. So to do their teacher training, either through a salaried means or through university, okay? So they were coming in to do their teacher training. Then you get the £10,000 relocation cost, whatever fee or money that the government gives to you. Now, if you are already a physics teacher in your country and you've gotten your QTS and you want to come into the UK to teach, I think you still get that money, okay? Don't quote me, but I think you still get that money. But I clearly said from the source that I got the information, it says for those who are coming in to do teacher training in the UK. So those are two different things, okay? So last week, a few weeks ago, I posted a video about the government stopping that that fund for teachers who are coming who are coming in to train in physics. Okay, now you can still come in to train as a teacher in the UK. So whether it's physics or primary or secondary, whatever, you can still come in to teach in the UK as an overseas, or basically as somebody who's just interested in teaching in the UK, but you're not qualified in your country and you like to train to become a qualified teacher in the UK, but you're not sure which way to go. You might have a degree, you don't have a degree, or you have masters, you have whatever, but you're not sure how to go about it. Okay, so I'm going to be showing us in a moment a link and a website where you can go through to sort of understand what works for you, and then also you get to speak to someone, so you get one-to-one consultation, so where you can ask your questions and you can speak to someone on the best possible way for you to come to do your teacher training based on the qualifications or whatever that you have. Okay, now last week I read somewhere in the teachers news, I read somewhere that the government was rolling out this scheme or this thing whereby you can see what it looks like in a day-to-day classroom in the UK. Okay, where they get to do a video of a classroom. So for those people who are wanting to come into teaching in the UK, but they're not sure what it feels like, or they're not sure how it works, or how the system runs, or the day-to-day. So I think the government are in the process. When I say the government, I mean the DFE, so the department in charge of education in the UK. They're in the process of trying out or rolling out this new thing whereby you can actually watch what a day is like in a school. Now, for those people, for some people who don't know, in the UK here, you are not permitted to make a video recording of your students, of your classroom, okay, of the children, because you might have various children in your classroom which their parents have signed in a form. Well, when you get into any school anyway, they will ask a parent, do you want your children to be in any videos in the school website or things like that? And then you agree or you disagree. So in a classroom, you might have 5 children who their parents have said, I don't want my children to feature in any video in the classroom, in your website, and things like that. So that is why, and of course, for a lot of safeguarding reasons, we don't video children in the classroom. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't video them. So most schools will have their class iPad. For my school, we have a class iPad, okay? And that class iPad is solely for the school. You don't take it home. and it is wired to the school intranet. Okay, so with that, you can video. Maybe you're doing a lesson that you want to video the children or take a picture of that. You can do that with the school, with the class iPad, which belongs to the school anyway. You can do that, and then it goes into the school's intranet, and then I think at some point it gets deleted and all of that, but I don't know of that business. But you're not permitted to use your mobile phone, because I think some people have asked me, oh, can you video what it's like in a classroom for us so we can see? Unfortunately, I cannot do that because I'll be breaching my contract if I do that, and I'll be breaking someone else's safeguarding rules if I do that. So for the people who do, I don't know how they do it, but I totally don't want to risk my job or my or my teaching pin for any reason. Okay, so we're not allowed to video them on our devices. You can use the school device, and then you clearly know what you are videoing anyway and why you're doing that, but you're not allowed to take a video of the children using your own phone and all of that. But going back to the discussion, the DFE is trying to roll out this thing. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I just read that they're trying to roll out this thing whereby to give you a taster of what a day in a classroom is like, or for secondary school, for what a particular lesson is like. They will you have some live sort of video or live thing where you can watch, or pre-recorded thing where you can watch and see what it is like to be in a classroom, or what a classroom is like unfiltered for the day. Okay, so I suppose these are things that they will be using in this section, or in this area where as a teacher you're not sure, or as a teacher to be, you're not sure if it's the right career for you, or you're not sure how to go about it. So therefore you can then, so this is sort of like a one-to-one chat you can have with somebody. You register, and they will get in touch with you, and they will carry on from there. But I think it's a very useful thing, because I get lots of comments like this: oh, I don't know how to go about it. I don't know if I want to do my teacher training. I want to do this, but I don't know how to go about it. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know how to apply. Now you've got dedicated personnel who have been recruited to do this, okay? And it's, as I said, it's one-to-one. So it's not a whole class or a whole group thing. You get that one-to-one feedback where you can discuss with them, chat with them, whatever format, and get to find out all the information that you need. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you in a moment. So, and I will talk you through this website, teaching, okay? Teaching every lesson shapes a life. This is from the .gov website, okay? So I went to the .gov website, and it directed me on to this site. Now, this is for those who want to train to become a teacher in the UK, but they're not sure how to do it. So here we have the Get Personalized Guidance on Teacher Training in your inbox, all right? And then so if you're interested to teach in a primary, secondary, and special schools in England, so get everything you need to know to start a career in teaching. So find out how to get a taste of life in the classroom, which is what I just said previously, where the DFE is rolling out this new thing where you can see what it's like in a classroom in the UK. And then you can get to find out about funding to train. So what sort of fundings are available for me? Do I qualify for this funding and all of that? Can I get scholarship? All of that, okay? And then this is also, as I said, a one-to-one support that you will get from this through this route, okay, or through this route. And then you also get advice from trainee or recently qualified teachers. So I think this is a very good way if you're not actually sure on how to go about your teacher training in the UK, how much the school fees is, what schools. I suppose you can ask any question that you want to ask to this advisor, or to whoever it is that you'll be communicating with, or that'll be assigned to you once you send this. So to get on with it, what you need to do is you need to put your first name, your last name, and your email address, and then send that through. Okay, so I'm not going to complete this because I don't need this service. So for those of you who need this service and you need advice and you're not absolutely sure, you're not clear on things, this is the best way to go about it. Okay, so rather than going through the internet and searching through 1,001 things and then you get confused in the process, this is the best way to go through it. Okay, so fill your name, your email, and use an email address that you know that you access all the time, okay? Because you don't want a situation whereby they will send you an email and you're not able to pick it up on time. So use one that most people now have their emails on their phones, on their smartphones. So use an email that you know you can access and that you can check all the time. So in case anything comes through, you can see and follow through. So fill in your details and submit that to the next step. And I suppose they will ask some other questions as you go around. So this is the website, and this is how you find it. To be able to go through it is get into, so here it says get into teaching.education.gov.uk, and that's how you can access um, this advice or this one-to-one advice for your teacher training. Okay, I hope it is helpful. As usual, please like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell. Thank you very much. If you've got any questions and comments, as usual, leave them in the description box. Please watch the video to the end, okay? Because sometimes I find that people ask me questions where you haven't watched the video to the end. Watch it to the end so you understand what it is. And if you're still not clear, then please feel free to send me an email or write your question in the description box, comment below, and I will pick it up as soon as I can. All right, then. Have a wonderful evening or afternoon or morning